watery stars sparkle and surprise as the river envelops, then releases my paddle into the mist. Land arrives to welcome me, and my moccasins strike the rocky ground in greeting. The paths I walk are for our grandfathers and grandmothers, and I must cherish these places as something greater than myself. I must preserve it for generations to come. Secrets are shared in the breeze as ancestors speak to me, teaching that what we have is not ours. It belongs to our children and our children's children. One by one, we form a family of carers. If we each love our land, our water, and our own special places, we will have that to share for all of eternity, as our spirits then teach on the wind. Over a 27-year period, pathfinder, surveyor, and mapmaker David Thompson traveled more than 107,000 kilometers over an area comprising more than 3.9 million square kilometers, validating him as North America's greatest geographer. Over 300 paddlers took up the challenge to retrace David Thompson's travels from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta to Thunder Bay, Ontario. In 66 days, the paddlers journeyed 3,300 kilometers across 4 of Canada's vast provinces and many of its immense waterways. Mother Nature provided the brigade with its first challenge, an Alberta spring snowstorm. No different than many other spring snowstorms, even as far back as 200 years.
My name, and how can I explain what really happened in those days? Days, 'cause when that cold wind blows, that driving snow.
Over 150 adventurers gather at the foothills of the Canadian Rockies in final preparation for an epic journey. Participants set out to honor heroes of our history and found they were heroes themselves.
Came down from Edmonton yesterday. At Edmonton it was about 10-12 above. Nice day up there. We hit red deer coming across here and the snow started.
Well, we figured it would be a cancellation. There was just so much snow. We hit Rocky Mountain House and it was 30 centimeters and blowing sideways, and we could see cars in the ditch, and we knew we were in Alberta.
Secretly down inside, we were a little bit excited because we're a little sick and masochistic that way. Anything that you know, throws a challenge in, we're all up for that.
Despite the snow and cold, on launch day, paddlers, unfazed by the weather, were running on pure adrenaline. Launch Each day was a tangle of emotion, the start of a journey that would challenge each and every one of us, build personal strengths, friendships, and open eyes to an intimate experience of our country.
The level of excitement? Oh, it's probably around 10 out of 10.
This particular incident, there was no danger to life or anything, just danger to pride mostly.
is undone.
The North Saskatchewan River begins its journey where it did 200 years ago with David Thompson, Charlotte, and the Voyageurs. Here the river is young and fresh, with swift, freezing water. As the day wears on, the cold is sometimes numbing and sometimes a welcome refresher.
It's another fine day on the river.
Thompson was unusual in that he not only wrote about the business of the trade, he wrote about about what he saw in terms of landscape, in terms of environment, in terms of the cultures that he came across. Thompson gives us this wonderful window of opportunity to look at the way things were 200 years ago. What were we trying to get across to people? And in the end, we came up with three major goals. The first goal, of course, was the promotion of and commemoration of David Thompson, and educating Canadians about who he was and what he accomplished. The second goal was to reinvigorate people's interest in our natural resource, water, whether that be lakes, waters, waterways, rivers, streams, and make it clear just how important it was to preserve that resource. Thirdly, to reignite an interest in canoeing, something that's uniquely Canadian and something that can be seriously considered a heritage activity.
The brigade is welcomed in each community with unique celebrations complete with food, entertainment, and a sharing of their own Canadian culture.